Greetings, I'm Professor K, and in this short video presentation, we're going to take a look at how we can go about backing up our files in Windows 10 using file history. You can use file history to automatically back up versions of your files on a schedule to a location you select to save to. You can select to save backups to an external hard drive, externally connected drive such as a USB, or you can save to a drive on your network. You can add, remove, and exclude folders to be backed up by file history. Over time, you'll have a complete history of your files. If the originals are lost, damaged, or deleted, you can restore them. You can also browse and restore different versions of your files. For this demonstration, I'll be using a virtual install of Windows 10 Pro, and I have an external USB device currently connected to this virtual machine. Now, because I had the latest guest editions installed for VirtualBox, and they are installed on this Windows 10 virtual machine, I can plug in a USB device into my host machine, and going up here to Devices, going to USB, you can see that Toshiba USB flash drive has been selected to connect to the virtual machine. To enable file history, we're going to have to get up inside of the Windows 10 system settings. Now, to do this, I'm just going to go to my search bar by the start menu, and I'm going to type in System. And I'm going to bring up System Settings. Now, once I'm up inside of System Settings, I'm going to scroll on down until I come to Update and Security. Now, once we're up inside of the Windows Update, I'm going to go over here to Backup. Now, once I'm up inside of Backup, I'm going to click on Add a Drive for my backup file history. That's the first thing we have to do, is add that USB drive. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Add a Drive. You'll see that USB drive was detected. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And in just a moment, I'll be able to automatically back up my files to that USB drive. Now we can go ahead and we can click on More Options. Now, under the backup options, we can select how often we want to back up those files and how long we want to keep those backups for. So the default is backup every hour, and you can keep those backups forever. For this demonstration, I'm going to use the backup option defaults and just leave them as they are. Now we'll scroll down a little bit, and you're going to see that by default, you back up a whole lot of stuff. So this can be problematic if you don't have a large backup storage device. So you're going to have to go in here and pick and choose. Now, you can add folders that you want to back up as well, but if you don't need all of this backed up, you can scroll on down here and you can exclude the following folders. Now, if you look at the location, this is going to be your default profile. It's up under Users. So everything that's inside of your user's profile is pretty much being backed up. Now, I like to save everything to my desktop, and so that's the only thing that I want backed up is my desktop. If I don't use my documents, or I don't use my pictures, or I don't use the camera roll or the videos, say pictures or my music, then I don't need to be backing up those folders. So I can now get rid of those folders just by going down here and selecting Exclude these folders, and I will add a folder to be excluded. Now I have to go up into my PC, scroll on down here, Local Disk. I'm going to go into Users folder. I'm going to find my default profile, and now you can start looking at these items that you can exclude. So I don't have to have a backup for my documents. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that folder to exclude. So that folder is now removed from the backed up folders and is now down here in the Exclude these folders area. We'll do another exclusion. So I will again click on Add a Folder to be excluded. And this time we'll scroll on down and we'll find my Musics folder. And I'm going to go ahead and exclude that folder. And you'll see now that that folder is excluded. So again, you have to go through the backed up folders. These are the default folders, and decide what you don't want to back up so you can save space and time for backing up what's more important to you. If you are unable to engage or enable file history, make sure that File History Service and the Windows Search Service are both enabled under Services on your machine. Now, once you have selected your files for File History Backup and you have excluded the files that you do not want backed up for file history, you can go back up in here and you can click on where it says Backup Now. Now, depending on the amount of data that you have, it will take some time to back it up. I don't have anything to back up, so you can see that it took very little space to back up what I told it to back up. Now, once the time comes that you have to restore a file up inside of a folder that was backed up, or the entire folder, all you got to do is just find that folder. Let's open up our File Explorer here. Let's say that I need to restore my videos folder or just a video inside of the videos folder. Well, all I have to do is just right click on it, and from the context menu I will select Restore Previous Versions. You're going to see that I have that version that I just backed up. And now if I would like to restore a specific video inside of this folder, well, now I can just go down here and I can open in File History. And here you can see anything that was inside of the folder for videos that got backed up. I don't have anything, but if I did, I would be able to go inside of the videos folder and select the video that I want to restore. And once I have selected the item to be restored to a particular time, I can then go down here, click on the icon, and restore it to its original location. But you also have the option to restore to a different location of your choosing. And so in this short video presentation, we got to see how we can turn on and configure file history for Windows 10. You got any questions? You got any concerns? Please don't hesitate to reach out, contact your instructor, and I'll see you in my next video.